Hey dear, so I just woke up and I am tired of wearing my wig. I've been wearing it for 3 days and it is time for it to come off. So this is going to be a video on how I remove my adhesive from my wig and from my face when I do use actual adhesive and not got to be glued. This is the cling adhesive for wigs. That's the one that I choose to use. You guys can use whatever you'd like, but that's my choice. It really just does what I want, and the removal process, though long, and I haven't figured out a faster way to do it yet, but it's safe and it hasn't bothered my edges yet. So I'm just showing you guys exactly how I remove my wig when I use that product. I hope you guys learn a couple things from it. Just have patience. That's the biggest thing I gotta mention. So let's see, for the wig, this is Yume hair. I did make a review of this hair initially a couple months ago, actually. It's the one where I had like that gothic kind of look. My, regular subbies, you should remember that video. If you haven't, of course, I'll link that below so you can check it out. So as far as removing the glue adhesive from your hair, it ends up mostly on my face, and very little of it stays on my wig. You'll see throughout the video that I'm adding lots and lots of my uncling. Uncling is basically the removal tool that I use. That's the product to remove this glue. It basically dissolves it. So I do add generous amounts of that onto my perimeter and make sure it's saturated. When the adhesive kind of sucks it up or absorbs it, it melts it and it makes that goopy stuff, and that's when it's easier for me to peel it off of my skin without grabbing any hairs or grabbing any of my skin off or whatever. I guess I'd like to say this took me a little bit over an hour to actually complete the whole process, so I'm going to stress throughout this video, patience, patience, patience. If you want to save your edges and keep them things popping, patience. Let that product dissolve the glue. It does the work for you. If you notice, I'm using a ton of this dissolving agent over and over, because I always feel a little bit of tension when I'm trying to remove the wig. And whenever I feel that tension, I know it needs a little bit more product. So I put a little more, and before you know it, that wig starts to lift up and I can get that thing off of my head. And once it gets loose enough, I can start peeling the adhesive off of my wig and my face. And yes, I'm excited here. Oh yes, you're gonna end up with a little bit of glue on your lace wig. So all you gotta do is just plop that right off. It just comes right off. Most of the time for me, I just take it off just like that. Boom. Easy. Now you got a whole bunch of excess on your face. Time to get it off. So I try to peel off as much as I can without tugging or resistance. If I feel resistance, that's when I know I gotta put more of that product on. And here you see I'm going in with this tool that I would usually use for my eyebrows, but lately it's just been my glue removal tool. I just kind of comb through and kind of give that glue a little push, a little help to get it off of my skin. If I still feel resistance when trying to remove it, that's when I will go back in and add some more removal product, that uncling product, okay? Don't ever try to keep pulling. Like, do not keep pulling or trying to remove it if you feel any resistance. It should just slide or glide right off of your face. If you feel like it's not gliding or sliding, you add more product so that it will absorb that and then start to melt off of your face. And right here, this is just a close-up of exactly what I'm doing with my little brush here. I'm just kind of moving the glue around as it's melting. I'm giving it a little bit of help so that that glue can come off of my face easier. Just gently combing through my little baby hairs that were caught in some of the glue. That's why this brush is important to me, because I can just comb through my little baby hairs gently and get that glue off of my little hairs without ripping any of my hair. As you can see in this close up here, I am slowly gliding that glue off of my hair strands. And it comes off like a charm. Even for this next area that has a ton of hair, it's like a little bit longer, my baby hairs right here, and I happen to have some glue attached there. I just let that glue melt and it glides right off when I comb it out. It just takes patience for that glue to melt. And of course, I'm just repeating that same process of oversaturating my hair with the uncling dissolving product and just combing through gently and removing that glue as it melts away from my baby hairs. And this is how I retain all of my hair when using this product. Time, patience, and just let it melt. Let it melt. And now I believe I'm finally done. I'm just gonna do my finishing touches, finishing comb throughs, grab the last little bits, and I am finished with all of the removal of all of that adhesive that was on my skin a moment ago. And I've lost no hair during this process, and my edges are interestingly laid right now. Oh yes, so for the wig, you're gonna have glue and gunk all over it. So you definitely want to just give that a quick wash in the sink. Some of the gunk is gonna be a little more stubborn, so you just give it a quick little, a little shrivel. I don't know what that's called, but a little shrivel with your fingers and rub it out. Very gently though, you don't want to lose any of your hair out of your lace front. And you pick them apart, pick them off, and then you just shampoo and condition like regular. I use the Triple Nutrition by Garnier Fructis. That's my favorite combo. It works, and I am finished with that wig. Now it's time for my real hair, y'all. Yes, the big reveal. I haven't showed you guys my hair in so long. Like, here's my hair, y'all. My undercut has grown out a ton, and I have enough hair to put in a ponytail. Yes. And my two little swiggles in the back. I just love them. Little curlies. They so cute. I just washed my hair. Yeah, I completely skipped that part because I am not taking my camera into my shower. Like, I can't. Anywho, it is nice and clean. My edges look very clean. And everything is good. I feel great, having my hair be free from under my wig. And that is it, you guys. I will see you in my next video.